So if you had to guess, what would you say is the number one reason why homeowners aren't selling right now? Certainly there are some that are, but the ones that are on the sidelines that aren't taking advantage of this hot seller's market, why do you think it is that they're not selling? Go ahead and drop your answer in the comments there. I'm curious what you think. I'm going to go ahead and answer that in a minute here. So I'll give you a little time to log your answers there in the comments. But you probably already heard that most listings are selling in multiple offers. Buyers are waiving contingencies. They're basically begging for houses. Sellers are getting prices of their dreams, terms that are absolutely optimal, the closing date they want, no repairs, no buyer closing costs to cover. They're really getting whatever they want as sellers, and buyers are, again, just kind of begging for an opportunity to get a house under contract. So there's never been a better time in Cincinnati or throughout the country to sell a home. So why are there not more homeowners coming to market to take advantage of this opportunity? Well, the number one reason, I'll tell you, that homeowners are not selling right now is simply they can't find a home to move to. So the same trouble that buyers are having right now, because they don't want to sell their home and be left homeless or have to move into an apartment or have to live with family and friends for a while they try to find their next home. You know, most homeowners are scared that they'll sell way faster than they can ever buy their next home. And they're right. It takes a longer time right now to find a home you like, to get it under contract because of all the competition, and to close that than it does to list your home, get it under contract in a couple days and close in 30 days. So most homeowners already know that the best approach for them, so they don't have to move twice, is to buy first and then sell after they get under contract or after they close on the sale of their new home. So that leaves the question of, how do you actually find your next home? If that's the biggest challenge, if you want to take advantage of the seller's market eventually as a homeowner, your biggest challenge right now is finding your next home. So the best way to do that, and some of you have probably already figured this out, is to try to find a home that's not on the market yet, so you don't have to compete with other buyers. The challenge is trying to find people that would actually be willing to raise their hand and say, I might be willing to sell, because why would anyone not just list it on the open market and get all these offers? Well, believe it or not, there's a lot of homeowners that don't want to have to prepare for photography. They don't want to clean and stage and make repairs to bring it to the open market. They don't really want to deal with a bunch of strangers coming through their house, and they don't want to deal with the stress of trying to negotiate multiple offers and disappointing a bunch of people. They just want to say, hey, here's what we think it's worth, here's what an appraiser thinks it's worth, here's when we're trying to move. We'd rather just sell it to somebody who sincerely wants to live here, and we'll just take our fair market price because that's what we're going to get anyway. They know that even they might get bids over list price or over what they think it's worth. Ultimately, an appraiser is going to weigh in anyway, and unless the buyer's willing to pay cash over appraised value, they're probably going to end up selling it for the appraised value anyway. So there are plenty of sellers, homeowners out there that will be willing to sell off market. The challenge is finding those people, because you probably don't want to knock on doors. You don't have the financial resources or the knowledge on how to run online ads or how to do direct mail campaigns. So what we've been doing for our buyer clients is taking that on for them, advertising on their behalf, helping them to find off-market opportunities so that they can actually see a house before it hits the market. They can write an offer on an off-market home. We're working with them, not with the seller. So we're not advertising that home that might be for sale. It's not on the market. It's not being advertised. We're simply giving our buyer clients an exclusive opportunity to an off-market property to bid on that house, so they don't have any competition from any other buyers. And the result for them is that they're able to buy it at a fair market price. They don't have to overpay for it, and they don't have to waive a bunch of contingencies that are designed to protect their interests. So they can get a much better deal this way, buy relatively low, and when they're ready to sell, whether it's after they move in or after they get under contract on their new home, we can take advantage of the open market with premium marketing. We call it target marketing. So we can not only get in front of the general public, but the right types of buyers who are willing to pay a premium, willing to bid over list price. So we're playing both sides of it. We're buying low off market, we're selling high on the open market. And so our clients are not only happy that they found their new home to move into to meet their needs for their living situation, but they've also, because they've bought low and sold high, they actually make their move profitable. And everybody knows any investment, you want to buy low and sell high. So that's what we're able to do for our clients. If you want to learn how that works click the link there, patrickgrosser.com/unlisted. Now there's nothing being sold there. We're not trying to swipe your contact information. It's just an educational video that walks you through the process so you understand that it's a real thing that helps real people, and it's actually something that would work for you potentially. We want you to be informed about it, help you make a decision whether or not this would be a good fit for you. You do have to be very specific with what you want, even down to the right neighborhoods that you're looking for, so we can narrow our focus and really find something that matches what you're looking for perfectly. Now, we can't do this for everybody, so we do have a screening process. We do have to only help a few people at a time, but as we get those people through the process, we can bring more people on. So if you'd like to get on the list there, get in line, so to speak, for this opportunity to find off-market properties and not have to knock on doors yourself or not have to spend your own money advertising for those opportunities, we can potentially do that for you. Click the link there, patrickgrosser.com/unlisted, and learn more about how it works to see if we can help you. I hope this information is helpful to you in general. We do 2 to 3 of these videos every single week, buyer, seller, investor tips and strategies on how you can navigate the Cincinnati real estate market. Go ahead and hit the like button. Let Facebook know to push more of this content to you on a regular basis. You can also follow our business page and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. You can look through our playlist and our timeline on Facebook page there to look at the videos we've done in the past. And you can also jump over to YouTube, subscribe to our channel, Patrick Grosser-Cincinnati Realtor. And if you have any topics you'd like for us to cover in the future, or if you have any questions you'd like answered in this video format, drop those in the comments. We'd be happy to educate you, answer those questions for you, cover those topics. Chances are there's other people in our audience that also want those same topics covered and those same questions answered. So again, go ahead in the comments there, drop your topic suggestions and your specific questions that you'd like covered in the future here. I'm Patrick Grosser, and thank you for watching.